जय महेश सुखदायक ज्ञान बुद्धि मोहि दीजिए सीतापति श्री राम। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नीलं भुजशालकोमलानं सीता समारोपितभानुभागं पालो महासायकं चारुचापं नमामि रामवंशनाथम्। एकरदन गज बदन से करजो बंदो करजो कृपा कृष्णनंदना बुद्धि पराय जो वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंस चाणूर मर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गले शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय सुनिरातस्य Taking a very beautiful katha from Uttarakhand of this holy Ramayana. As all scriptures is a constitution of Sanatana Dharma, means this is the law that we're supposed to live and abide with in Sanatana Dharma if we want to become very close or spiritual, near to God. Self-realization is not God-realization. Self-realization meaning that we just have to know who we are. We are not this physical body, but we are soul that sits within this physical body to use the physical organs to get closer to God. Ishwara Jiva Anse Vinashi. We all are part and parcel of God. It's with the Supreme Soul. So today, this Lord and Master, after returning from Lanka, defeating that demon king Ravana, he came back and he sat on his throne and he was lecturing. He invited everybody in his lecturing. I would like you to know before, Lord Shiva, he controls, he's a destroyer, and he's very, very pleased to give a boon. And if we look at Shiv Mahapuran, we will always understand that he is very, very easy, attainable to get, Lord Shiv Shankar Bhagavan. And most of the demigods like Ind, Kuber, and God and all of these, They pray very sincere to his Lord Shiva, and he appeared and he gave them a boon. You see, a teaching that's coming down from us from creation, that we were told that, when we pray, we'll ask for boon. But we have to be careful what boon we ask for. Because the same boon we ask for could destroy us. Because all these heavenly saints and all these who live in heaven, when they ask for a boon, they were destroyed. So we have to be careful. Lord Shiva does give, but Brahmaji and Vishnu Bhagwan always have something to counteract this. So, Lord and Master, the first man and woman who was Manu and Satrupa, they were created by Brahmaji, and they wanted to start creation. And they prayed and prayed and prayed because of the evils which were taking place on the earth at that time. Mother Earth couldn't take this amount. They had prayers. People, they used to go and destroy. They used to just destroy the earth. And this happened from creation, not only now, that we see these things happening in front of our eyes. So, they took the form, Mother Cow took the form of, Mother Earth took the form of this cow, and she went to Brahma. Vishnu went to heavenly range, to Vishnu. And he says, I will come. At that same time, Sri Ram, Manu and Satrupa was doing jap. So, the Lord, he appeared in front of them, and they asked, Baramango, ask what you want. I'm going to satisfy you because of your innocence and your loving devotion. Baramango, ask what you want. So they say, Lord, we want to have a son just like you. Just like you. With all qualities. So Vishnu Bhagwan appeared, sang, Gada, Chakra, everything in that full form. And they said, no. We want to have you as a baby so we can work as a mother and child love. This is the way we're supposed to really love God, like a child. Love Him. Any other way we love God is very, very hard to attain Him. So she says, well, I will come. And because Ravan had asked for a boon also. He must never die by man or all these things. He didn't ask for man, but any other things. Shortcut. So he had that boon. So he come here and he started to behave. And that Lord and Master destroyed. He went to destroy Sri Ram. Sri Ram, Lord Krishna, Shiv Shankar Bhagwan, all of these represent humility, love and tolerance. Ravan, Hiranyakashipu, all these demons represent, Ravan, all of them represent the evil tendencies of the soul. Anger, jealousy, hatred. We have to tune our minds this night and let us see what will come up. Whether it's love, humility or tolerance. And see what will happen to us. So after he defeated this demon, he came back to Ayodhya. चरित्र सुनहि तजि ध्यान, जे हरि कथा न करे रतहि, तिने ही के आशा. He says yes, even those liberated soul like Sanak Sananda, the four mind born of Brahma, the first creation of Brahma was the four mind born. Sanak Sanandan San Kumar. Even them, they break their meditation to go and listen to the Lord. They knew they were very saints, but they wanted to listen to the glories that Sri Ram, God in human form, promised this world that whenever righteousness is on the decline and unrighteousness is on the ascent, I will manifest myself in whatever way it takes to break the ranks of all evil. Miracles has happened. God has sent for miracles to happen. So he says, these liberated souls, now firstly we have to understand they are liberated souls. So we have to understand that we are souls. The first thing that the Holy Ramayana is saying, we are souls, but we could be liberated in this physical body. Meaning, we can be living in this world as a detached observer. Meaning, understanding everything in this world, using this world to the max. All the facilities that are in this world, we can enjoy this material world, but don't forget God. We have to be God conscious. A man to be religiously religious and keep God out of his thoughts. We could be doing everything religious here and our minds are not focused on God. So we have to understand and train our minds how to find God. It's very difficult. There's always have to come and help teach us, get rid of this ignorance and teach us how to find God. So this is what we call by Jivanamuk. Jivanamuk means this world, nothing is good, nothing is bad. We see equal. A saint is like that. A saint is an evil-minded person who doesn't really look at the faults and shortcomings of anybody, nor do he look at the meritorious deeds we have been doing. We are judged by that according to our karma. This world is judged on the law of karma. It says that these embodies intend upon the concentration, the break the meditation, and turn the meditation to listen to the Lord and Master. Truly, listen to what it here says. Truly, these people who does not even like to hear the name of God, their heart is hard like a stone and takes no delight in Hari Bhagwan, Sri Hari. Whatever name you want to call that Lord and Master, Sri Hari Bhagwan. Those people who don't like to listen to the name and glories of God, their heart is hard like a stone. The reason why they alter every word in the scriptures is a meaning towards that. The deeper meaning to the word stone is that you can take a stone and put it in the water for 100 years. And when you crack it, the center is dry. The reason is that no matter what our intelligence have, and no matter what lectures we hear about God, our minds doesn't catch up. So as soon as we leave, we have problems. Penetrating our hearts is the name of God. Hari ji suno, Hari ji suno, karta. Hari ji suno. Lord and Master, reaching in the Bansi to cross the ocean of my existence. Keyword approached Lord, say, Dear Ram, urge is to know. Listen, my Lord, listen to my humble supplication, listen to my prayer. मुझे केवल किसी बात में बता the words, my Lord, listen to me. Precious and limited Kumar. Puja Tadi 26 days. 30 minutes of foot, my Lord, before you enter my home. Let me take this tali and do your arati and wash the lotus-like feet and drink that water. Patthar se to baat hai to butter the stone. By the mere touch of your loving feet, my Lord, you turn a stone, you transform a stone into a beautiful woman, Amelia. Here Sarab, Gautam and Nadi, Srafa Basha. King In has committed bad sin in the heavenly region, my friend. They live in heaven and he committed sin. He went and tried to deceive Amelia. And she knew that. And she yielded to his words. And Gautam, when she pronounced her curse. And he told her when Sri Ram, that Lord, that Master comes. The touch of that feet in the ashram should transform her back into the Holy Land. We too, my friend, our heart is not like stone. And if the Lord is in our heart, He can melt our heart and produce love, humility, and tolerance. Stay away. Let me do your service, my Lord, before I can take you to my I am alone is the breadwinner of my own Lord. And if your lotus-like feet touch this boat and it transforms into a woman, how am I going to take care of my family? Likewise, us in the church, if something should wrong with our jobs and business, how are we going to pay? Many people can't afford rent. They can't afford to live where we want to live. type of doctor that say, my friend, God is the answer. Then we turn to God and ask for forgiveness and help. Friends, let me tell you, God is the answer. After we boil down this whole universe, there's only one thing. God is the answer. God is the answer. No matter what we are going through in our lives, in the final analysis, God is the answer. This is why all our scriptures teaches us to look at the lotus-like feet of God. One day that Lord and Master, that he started to speak. Guru Dwij Purvasi Sabhai, he invited everybody, the Guru, the Dwij, Purvasi, ordinary citizen like us. So, why it is in Tulsidas Ji Maharaja said he invited the Guru, the Dwij, which means twice born, and the ordinary people. Which means in our lives in this world, we have these three types of persons. A guru is a deep subject. Who is a guru and what could a guru give to us? A true guru is like a saint who takes this world away from us. Not to take meaning that all we material world. Because when we are attached to this material world, we cannot understand God. If we are attached to this world, but when we live in a spiritual world, we can understand that this world, material world, has nothing to offer to us when we're ready to leave this world. So a guru is the one who's to dispel that darkness. Guru, and who could do it? They can say, well, where we can find sin? Guru the Brahma, Guru the Vishnu, Guru the Devo Maheshwara. Lord Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu Bhagwan. Pray to them sincerely. Guru the Brahma, Guru the Vishnu, Guru the Devo Maheshwara, Guru the Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Sri Guru. And you could use this mantra and follow the teachings of Lord Shiva. No matter what. If we follow Lord Shiva, we have to become like him, try to become like him. So he speaks Guru Dwij, meaning twice born. Twice born means that when we take a spiritual oath, that listen, you know what? We want to walk in the path of righteousness. Now, there's a big problem in this world, not only here in Trinidad all over, when people, no matter what happened in people's life in the past, if people try to walk, or when we try to walk on the spiritual road, we have a lot of obstacles. These are the things we shouldn't worry over. Even the gods in heaven had problems. To walk that path, tread that path of righteousness is a very tedious task, my friends. It's not easy. And once somebody's trying to make that effort, we get humiliated. So he says, that is the way that Christ born. When we take that oath that, you know what, I'm going to live for the Lord. Purvasio, mean everybody, normal. You live with normal life. We have three, once we live under the three gunas, the Maya of this world, we are under the Maya. All human beings who live in this material world are under the three gunas. When Satugun predominates in us, and it has the better part of us, you will find we are very much more spiritual. When Rajagun predominates more, we will find sometimes Raja is between the both. We will find we're doing plenty religious prayers, and when we go back, we live in a normal life. And when Tamagun, we are under the mood of Tamagun, meaning when we envelope our mind in total darkness, darkness of ignorance, that we don't really understand anything. So we still under the gunas, under the Maya. Vidya Maya is this material world. And Avidya Maya is when we cross this material world, like the spiritual masters of this world, who doesn't have any attachment in this world, but just live in this world. That teach us how to go to God. And we have a couple saints like this.